It is absolutely ridiculous. Something is happening right now that should make every parent, especially disability parents, stop and pay attention, because it honestly makes my blood boil. Recent reports show that the Pentagon spent $93 billion in just 1 month. Let that sink in. In September 2025 alone, millions of dollars were spent on things like $15 million on ribeye steaks, $6.9 million on lobster tails, $2 million on Alaskan crab legs, $100,000 for a grand piano in a general's house, $225 million on furniture, and even $124,000 on ice cream machines. Meanwhile, the same government is talking about cutting programs that families with disabilities rely on just to survive. They are talking about cutting Medicaid. They are talking about cutting SNAP benefits. They are reviewing or freezing funding for programs that support people with disabilities. Programs they are now labeling as DEI. Programs like grants that help find autistic children when they wander or elope, special education funding, independent living support, respite care for exhausted parents, training for law enforcement to safely interact with autistic individuals. At the same time, autism research funding from the NIH has already been reduced by 26%. Across the country, organizations that support autistic individuals and families are losing the grants they depend on. Local disability programs are declaring financial emergencies. That means cuts to early intervention, mental health services, recreation programs, transition programs that help disabled teens become independent adults. Programs families rely on are disappearing. But somehow, there was still $6.9 million for lobster tails. There was still $15 million for steaks. And there was still money for grand pianos and luxury furniture. And then families like ours are told, there's just not enough money. This shouldn't be political. This is about human dignity. It is about families who depend on these programs. It's about children who need speech therapy, occupational therapy, and support to live safely and independently. When governments decide where money goes, they are deciding whose lives matter. And our kids deserve better than being placed last on that list. If this frustrates you, it should, because the future of children with disabilities should never come after lobster tails and ribeye steaks. Our kids deserve better. Share this. Tell your representative. This is not okay. Vote when it comes time to vote, because your vote matters. Our kids' futures should not come last. Well, lobster tails, crab legs, steak, and grand pianos come first. It is absolutely ridiculous.